Holy shit! John Cena just turned heel for the first time in 20 years? Let's talk about that. Oh boy, do I have a lot to unpack on this episode of Screw the Script. Last night, we just saw an insane end to Elimination Chamber. Now, I, for one, personally have not really cared for modern day Elimination Chamber matches because they just don't hit like they used to. They're not as brutal as they were back in the day. But again, with PG product, that's kind of what you get. It was still a good pay-per-view. The matches, the 4 matches that we did have, not very many, but they were all good. I didn't hate either of the matches. You started with the women's Elimination Chamber match. I did get the prediction right. My prediction video will be linked at the end of this video if you want to go check that out quick. But I did pick Bianca Belair to win, and she did. So that was a good outcome and a solid match. That spot with her in the hair, and I think it was Liv Morgan was the one that she whipped her hair on. That welt was nasty. But hey, good match there. And then we went to the tag match, I believe. The Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton getting the win over Nia Jax and Candice LeRae, I believe it was. That was her teammate. I predicted that to be correct as well. I predicted Stratton to get the pin, although I didn't see her pinning Nia Jax. I know they're trying to build Nia Jax to be a star, and hey, she ate the pin, which was shocking to me. Good match there. Really, I'm trying to just run through the matches because we got to talk about John Cena here in a minute. But then we had the unsanctioned match. That's like the only sour thing for me. Good match, just wrong PLE to have it on. The reason why I say that is because it was a good match, like I said. Let's make sure my mic here is good. It was a good match, like I said, but it was such a brutal match. Some of the spots that we saw in there with the chair, especially when like Kevin Owens got flipped, or whatever Sami Zayn did to him where he landed directly onto the chair on his back and just folded the chair ass backwards. Man, that was a nasty spot. But again, the reason why I say good match, wrong card is that this match felt more brutal to me than the actual men's Elimination Chamber. But hey, again, I predicted something right in this match. I didn't get the outcome right. I thought that... So I was very close. I thought Sami Zayn was going to win with Randy Orton returning and costing Kevin Owens the match. Well, Kevin Owens beat the crap out of Sami Zayn, got the pin, and then he was going to go for the pile driver like I was predicting, although I thought this was going to happen during the match. He takes Sami Zayn out there, rips off the floor mat to expose the cement that we all saw. He was about to hit his pile driver, and then I hear voices hits. Randy Orton returns. I felt justified to get that prediction right as well. We're going to get Randy Orton and Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. But enough about that. Let's get to what everybody is here for in this video and what the biggest heel turn probably in WWE history, at least for the last 20 years. In my prediction video, I remember mentioning that I think, hey, 20% chance Cody Rhodes turns heel if CM Punk won the Chamber match, but John Cena did. I felt like there was like only that much of a chance for Cody Rhodes to turn heel. John Cena turning heel? Oh my God. It didn't sit well with me. I was watching it last night with one of my good friends, and immediately my reaction was, why? Why John Cena? A guy who has been a face for the company for 20 years. The last time he was a heel was early 2000s when he was the Dr. Thugonomics, John Cena. Word Life. That was 2 decades ago. I never imagined a day in my life that he would go out as a heel. Now, my tiny little nitpick of this is if you're going to have him commit to this, you have to have him commit to this through and through. I don't want to see some cheap, him of all people especially. I don't want to see him go from being a heel after this dastardly turn last night, and then right before his final run ends, he turns back face. I don't want to see that. If you're gonna commit to this, you got to commit to this. That turn last night, that look that he gave The Rock, insane. For a few moments, which felt like forever, you were like, "Oh my God, are we actually about to see this?" Especially after 30 seconds prior to that, he looked like Cody Rhodes' biggest fan. After Cody Rhodes dropped the F-bomb, which that was cool in itself. Did not expect that on WWE programming. So that was awesome. But then, John Cena becoming heel has got to be one of the biggest heel turns ever in pro wrestling. I'm talking ever. And I woke up this morning, and it was the first thing I thought about. So they are doing it right. Again, it didn't sit well with me, but that's probably what they're going for. Guys like myself and other fans like myself who have been fans for a long time, seeing a guy who has been the face of the company, Mr. Make-A-Wish, the guy who has been the face of all faces in WWE, is now heel. My God, Triple H is cooking. I said in a previous video that after he started taking over for Vince, thank God Vince is gone, because we would not have ever seen something like this. Honestly, if Vince was still running, last night would have ended with the Elimination Chamber match, John Cena maybe winning, and then freaking we get like some random debut of some hulking dude, or you get like a guy that we never cared for attacking Cena, and then that becoming one of the feuds going into Mania, or becoming a triple threat, something stupid, But anyways, I'm getting a little off trail. It's just my mind is just all over the place with this news. Yeah, you have to commit to it if you're gonna have Cena be heel. It's like that line from he honestly just Dark Knighted himself. It's the famous quote from The Dark Knight: "You either die hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain," and that is exactly what John Cena did last night. Shocked the entire world. It's the biggest news in pro wrestling right now. Biggest turn that's going to come from this year. There's nothing that's going to top this at all. Absolutely not. And I'm a lot more excited with this than last year's, debacle that they had with the whole Rock and Cody and Roman stuff, where they genuinely got so much heat and like nuclear real heat that it was such a bad call on their behalf that they changed everything going into Mania last year. This year, same sort of heat, but in a good way. It's really hard to explain sometimes in pro wrestling how, when you say like good heat versus like genuine heat, that's not good for a company, for WWE. But this is genuine heat that John Cena produced. Something that I will never forget. Having a baby, their biggest baby face in company history, probably turning heel. Like, this is bigger than Hogan turning heel. I think this is bigger than Stone Cold Steve Austin turning heel for the first time. This is bigger than, honestly, like, this is bigger than when Shawn Michaels turned heel and threw Roddy Piper through the glass years ago. Again, like, insane outcome. The highlight of the night, honestly, I say Elimination Chamber, probably one of the best WWE PLEs I've seen in some time. Again, like I said, none of the matches were bad. None of the matches in my mind personally are going to go down and like resonate with me years from now. They're not going to be matches that are like an all-timer, but I still enjoyed them. And then an all-timer heel turn, the biggest heel turn probably in company history, happened last night, and we all just got to witness that. So let me know what you think about the John Cena heel turn. Let me know what you think is going to happen going forward into Mania. Do you see him staying heel for the entirety of his final run, or do you see him, turning back to face real quick before it ends? Like, comment, and subscribe, please. I see more and more of you have been watching my content, but I still have a very low amount of subscribers. I'm really trying to hit that 1,000 goal to really take off not company, really take off this channel here. Um, I would like to do some sort of like giveaway, subscriber giveaway once I get to that point. But again, just like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me your thoughts down below. Once again, John Cena is a heel. This was Maverick with Screw the Script. Have a good rest of your day.